This is the first part of the rollerball game. So we are gonna uh, create the scene and set up the scene for the game in this part of the video. So for that, first let's create a new object. Before that, let me give you a quick tour about the editor. So we have different windows like hierarchy, project, console, and inspector. So hierarchy is more like a list of the objects in the scene. Scene is like where we work on the game. So we have this camera, then this uh, sunlight or direction light. So we can select it, and you can see that it is here. The selection is table here. So we can also select from here after. So and this is project tab, and we will add our uh, project files here. For example, like images, 3D objects. uh, First, let's create our platform for the base. We are not going to use any creative assets, just simple cubes and spheres. So for the platform, I'm going to use a cube. So for that, right click on the hierarchy and here, 3D object, then cube. Now, when you create the cube, it might not be on the center of the scene. So for that, you can reset the position here by changing the x value to 0 and the other value 0 as well. Or you could just stop them reset. Now to focus the scene to the cube, just click on the cube and press F, and as you can see it's on the center of the world group. Now if you look at the camera, it's behind here, and the gain is actually what we look through the camera. So if you go to the gain, you can see the cube, which is visible through this camera. So right now the cube is far away. Instead of moving the cube, I will move the camera towards the cube, then position it so that it's more visible. You can move, rotate, and scale using these tools. So this will rotate and the camera along the x axis. And if you look at the gain, you can see here it says this. If you don't want to switch between the tabs, you can just drag this and put here. So you can see the change as we do this. Also, you're targeting mobile platforms, so you might need to add it here. For you, it might be free aspect. So I added a new resolution, which is 1080 1920. So you can do this by clicking on this plus button and just adding here 1080 1920. Okay, then that resolution will be added. Now that the camera is set, let's build the platform. So let's uh, click on the cube and make it look like a platform. So for that, we are going to use this scale tool. So let's scale it along the x-axis. Then now with maybe scale on the z to, to make it long enough for the sphere to move, for the ball to move. Just move it on the z. Good. Now let's create the balls. So I will duplicate the same cube. We can right click and click on duplicate or press Ctrl D. I'm gonna duplicate this again. So it will paste on here. So our basic platform is ready. Now we need to make some materials for the platform. So here, create a folder Then right click and create material. I will name it ground. So I will drag it to the objects in the scene, and as you can see, the material changing. I will keep the edge like that. I like the white and blue. So, but I don't like the default Unity sky. So let's make a custom sky. For that, create a new material. Let's call it sky. And change over here. You can see some properties of this material here in the inspector. You click on the ground. As you can see, the properties page. So for the sky, let's take the shader, stick point, and use skybox and procedure. And you can drag it to the scene to apply the skybox. You might not see any change, but if you change values here, you can see a difference. So let me try changing the color. You can play around with it and shift its sky color light. So I want to give it a light blue pink, something like this. And it's much better than the gray one. Alright, the next step is to create the ball. So I will create a new 3D object. We will do its sphere and we set the position. Now it's out of the camera, that's why it's not visible in the game. So if you select the camera, you can see that the whatever the objects inside these lines will be visible here. So sphere is beneath the ground, so that's how it's not showing. If I just move it up, you can see it's showing on the game. Let's place it above the ground. Now I'll create the material for the balls. I'll change the color in the properties. Maybe something like orange ball. Platform seems a little bit small, so I would make it a little bigger. Okay, that looks good now. So our scene setup is done, but it's not gonna do anything if we click on the play button. Nothing's gonna happen because we have not added any components or write any scripts. So let's do that in the next part. Make sure to save your scene before closing the Unity editor. For that, you can go here and save or just press Control and S. In the next video, I will show you how to add physics to the ball and also write scripts to move the ball around.